Hey, what's up everybody? It's Keith Tucker, aka K1, and once again, this is the weekly show, the K1 Agenda, Agenda K1. First off, I want to say hello everybody. Hope everybody's doing really well. I'm feeling good. I've been mad busy again. Just want to put you up on what's going up in the Optic Studios. I did give a track for the new collaboration with DJ Digital and Anthony Rother. So watch for that. The name of the track is called Other Worlds, which if you look at some of my previous videos, you will see on Facebook that I actually showed when I was creating that track. And that's the track that I'm giving for the collaboration with what's one EP that's going to be with DJ Digital and Anthony Rother. And that should be coming in 2021. Once again, I'm looking forward to that. It's an honor to work with these guys. I think of those guys very highly. They've made great music and legends, man, in the electro genre. I'm also starting probably Friday. I was supposed to start, but I've been kind of busy on Jeremiah Shaw, aka Shaw Shake Renegade. I'm going to be doing a remix for him, and I'm looking forward to that. It's already a tight track. I think I'm just going to add a new bass line and some string chords and maybe a few little effects or whatever and add my mix to it. So I'm looking forward to that. Jeremiah, I'm on it. I will take care of it and get it done. Also, I'm very excited about this one too. I mentioned it in last week's news. My collaboration with DJ Mako from Detroit in Effect. Man, I love talking to this guy. Whenever me and DJ Mako talk, we're going to be on the phone for like 2-3 hours. We talk about everything, man. He motivates me. I motivate him. We keep each other pumped up, man. He's just such a positive dude. Lovely, soft-spoken guy, man. Shouts out to Mako. And thanks again, man, for the track that you gave. That track is hot. I was sitting on talking to him, and he just going through studio. I'm looking at him on video, and he's showing me. He's going through tapes and stuff. I'm like, man, that's hot, this hot. So looking forward to that. And this EP collaboration will be on Puzzlebox Records. I'm very proud of this. He's somebody I always wanted to work with. I love his music. Detroit in Effect, legends, man. They kept it going with us along with when everybody stopped with the Cybertron stuff, when Juan stopped. And we one of the groups that carried it on for this electro. So shouts out to DJ Mako. This EP gonna be hot. It's a track from him and then a track from me, man. It's gonna be hot. So on that note, get ready for the rest of the K1 agenda and what's coming up. Thank you. Welcome to Puzzlebox Records News. First off, I want to say, man, it's been a pretty busy week. It has been a pretty busy week. And with that in tow, with like social media, I spend a lot of time on social media. And I just want to say, please, guys, I know we all had to start from somewhere. And I'm going to repeat this. I'm not looking for any artists from any country. You don't have to send me your music. Don't attach it. Don't send me a music and then tell me how great you think I am and all that stuff. I appreciate the compliments, but it's nothing personal. It's not even about the music. This is the K1 agenda, and that's what it's going to be now, the K1 agenda. I'm putting out my music and working with like-minded individuals who I admire. And guys, just think of it this way. If you have a studio and you invested thousands of dollars into your studio, man, invest that and press your own record. Trust me, it will give you so much liberation that it's your music. And if you love it so much, you got to stand by it and put it out, man. Just do it yourself. But it's nothing personal, guys. Please don't send me any more music because I'm real bad with that like other artists. I answer it back. I actually listen to it. People tell me, why do you do that, man? I'm like, no, I listen to it, man. It's not that. And then I get a little bit offended because some of the music, man, you guys say, it sounds just like yours, Keith. K1, it sounds just like yours. No, it don't. No, it don't. That's just your ego or your sense of worth that because you did the music, you just think it's good. You have to really critique yourself, man. And it's like a lot of stuff I'm hearing, it's not like mine. Like I say, I use this, and please know, electro came from funk and electronic funk and soul. So if you can't play it in the hood, you really can't play it anywhere. But, you know, everybody likes all types of music. I'm just saying, please, guys, don't send me anything. Please, just put it out yourself. That's all I want to say. But I also wanted to mention, hey, get that merchandise. Pick up that merchandise. Matter of fact, let me go to the little break for that commercial. Bam, be back. Check out the new merchandise page with a lot of my art and everything that's coming out that you can buy. All the Puzzlebox art, all the AUX88 art, all the label art I did with, you know, laptop bags, t-shirts, hoodies. Here's the link for my Puzzlebox record store. So please check it out. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be promoting that a lot, as well as on social media. I will also be promoting where you can buy all my music as far as, you know, vinyl, what stores carry it. Also digital media where you can buy all. My whole catalog is available everywhere via iTunes, Deezer, you know, whatever digital outlets there is. You can get everything there. Yes, indeed, everybody. I also want to mention Back InStock. Back InStock. Alien FM Back InStock. Just picked up the pressings today. And also Mad Scientist. I know you're like, what are those little circle things? These are just mistakes, like press outs. They call them, you know, cutouts, like of the vinyl, you know, when they make mistakes or whatever. So, yeah, and they always give these extras. So a lot of times when we ship the records out and we give them to the guy that just ships everything out for us, we throw these in there and they give them to people and stuff. I actually use them for coasters. Hey, but I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for making Mad Scientist. Boop, boop. Mad Scientist, you know, sold out in the first pressing. And also me and my homeboy, my home-ass ski dog, Black Tony, on Alien FM. Just got them back in. We'll be sending the newsletter out to the distributors so that they can order them. And these will be, we're going to do this big. It's going to be a whole lot more Alien FM coming out. I'm looking forward to it. And this has been like such a, you know, fun project. And what I want to let you know, what else is going on with Puzzlebox Records is I'm also doing, I'm picking out new tracks for 2021. I have all, like I said, 27 EPs done. And then I have extra music that I have to give to other labels and for collaborations I'm doing with other artists. So that's the cool thing. So I'm going to be shutting it down. Probably the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to be just working on music and like kind of experimenting with some new stuff and getting ready for Christmas and getting my little personal keyboard Christmas gifts. And, you know, that's about it. But Puzzlebox, man, this has been like this has been a very weird time with this pandemic, but it's been a really great time at the same time. It just made me evolve as an artist and also work 10 times as hard as I've ever worked before. You never know when your day is up with this pandemic. and the way things are. And hey, I'm doing the damn thing, and I'm happy about it. I don't have time for no unnecessary stress, and I don't deal with people that's causing that. Um, I'm so happy to work with these new collaborations and putting out all my new music and stuff. It's been a blessing, and I love it. And I just want to say once again, everybody, thank you so much. That's Puzzlebox News for this week. Question of the week. The question is, what made you start to do vocals, and why do you do vocals? Well, I mean, from early on when I was working with Tommy Hamilton, Black Tony, BJ, and different people I worked with years ago when we first started. It was cool to make instrumentals, man, but it started getting boring. I got tired of listening back to cassettes and DAT tapes that we were making with instrumentals. And I think the reason why we didn't really do vocals, we didn't feel confident in our voices, and didn't have the money to have all these very expensive units to change your voice and everything, vocoders and all that stuff. They were so expensive. Vintage stuff like that was so expensive at the time. So, I did it just out of that was what Black Tony's specialty was. But I like doing vocals because it made your music more of a song versus a track. In a song you can remember, because a song usually gonna have a hook and a melody, or a chorus. So that's why I like doing it. And then I noticed from one of my biggest techno heroes, a couple of them, Juan Atkins, the X-Man, Africa Bambaataa, Egyptian Lover, those guys all use their voice, and their stuff always sounded a little bit different. And I noticed what it was their voice. So it was like intermixed together, but like leveled out, where here's their regular vocals and here's the effect, and they put them together. They were merged together, and that's what created their own sound. And I was like, wow, when I hear Party People with Africa Bambaataa, it was him, because that's his voice in there too, with that vocoder and flange. Same thing with Egyptian Lover. But I really latched on to Kraftwerk, man, and Juan, because their voice was like, oh my God, it was demented, dark, but beautiful at the same time. How can you make your voice so strong and demented, but at the same time, the strings was really nice and beautiful melodies. So I really liked it. And that was just the sci-fi part of me, being able to change your voice and work with effect units and stuff. And I remember I used to have years ago when I was DJing, like in the 80s, man, I had a VC10 vocoder, a Korg VC10 vocoder. I would take those to parties, man, and I would be talking on the vocoder and while we DJing and stuff. I even took a little Dr. Rhythm and little drum machines we would have playing, with matching up with the beats, and I had the beats playing and break in with some tracks and stuff. We were doing that stuff way ahead of time, before a lot of other people was. But, that was a cool thing, because we giving our chance. Everybody in the party say ho, we had the vocoder and everything, and people's like, oh man, how they get that robot voice? That's what they used to call. But it was just an extension of just being bored, and it was like, no man, I want people to know when they hear my vocal, who it is, because I'm using my real voice. And it's not so much your voice all the time, it's the inflection of your voice. Kraftwerk always sounded good because they had that German accent. And it always sounded good. And if you ever listen to a lot of electronic music, a lot of people tried to emulate that. But I've always liked it, and that's something I always liked about every entity of the stuff that I've been involved, whether it was K1, AUX88, Positronics, Alien FM, Black Tokyo, all the different entities, Optic Nerve, all the stuff we've ever done. It's always vocals involved, and our stuff, because each person has a personality, and their personality is projected into that song with that effect. So once again, as I always say, great question. Thank you. Old picture. I'm going to put this picture up. Man, it was such a joy. Me and Tom, we went to the NAMM show twice, and we were asked by propeller heads to go. They flew us out there, man. It was always great, groovy. We went out there. We met this guy. That's right. Grandmaster Flash. Yep, Grandmaster Flash, man. It was a pleasure, man. I mean, he's just walking around the NAMM show. And if anybody doesn't know, the NAMM show is the show, that the worldwide show that they have introducing all the new equipment for the year, all the new keyboards, synthesizers, and electronic instruments, you know, drums, guitars, all of that stuff. So they have everything. Every company that makes keyboards, drum machines, drums, guitars, every company from all over the world gathers there to show the gear. So we were doing a presentation for Propeller Head, and then one year we were just invited to come just to hang out, and that was great because I know a lot of Detroit artists never done it. I remember seeing the late Mike Huckabee was at one of them. We ran into each other, and it was really cool. But we met Grandmaster Flash, man, Grandmaster Flash, and he was the coolest dude, man. Like, you know, you say, hey, man, we want to, you know, it's a pleasure to meet you. And I was like, I was glad. It made me feel good to say, hey, man, you a legend. What you started with the scratching and how you created that and the hip hop and everything, it's a pleasure to meet you. You the man. Thank you so much. Can we please get a picture with you? It's a pleasure to meet you. No problem, my brother. No problem, my brother. Nicest guy you ever want to meet, man. And I love this picture. It's great. Second picture. I like this picture because it was during like happier times. This picture is the original owners of Direct Beat Records. It's the Burton brothers. It's Lenny, Lawrence. They're from the group Octave One, and you'll see BJ in here, and you'll see me and Tom Tom. This was a rare picture that we took at one of the DMF, the Electronic Music Festivals in Detroit, which was, I think they were playing that weekend, and we actually saw them, and, you know, we hung out and was talking. They was asking what we've been doing, we was asking what they've been doing and stuff, and, you know, I have to give you, you know, we don't, I won't say we don't get along so great now and, you know, whatever, but I really appreciate them guys because, hey, man, they put us on their label and they pretty much allowed us to do anything. We were able to do so much music. We gave them so much music that they helped to create all these other entities. We gave them so much music. We did a track called Alien FM. We had this other type of tracks me and Tony did. They came up with the name. Hey, we're going to start a group, Alien FM. Boom, double pack album. I did Optic Nerve. They came out with a triple pack, the trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. Optic Nerve. When we did the AUX88 stuff, they came out with that stuff. You know what I mean? Then BJ did Positronics. Then Tommy did Exile. There's another group I'm mixing of the Micronauts. You know, then I had my K1 stuff. So it was like we were doing the Parliament Funkadelic thing and didn't even realize it. So I salute those brothers, the Burton brothers. We might not see each other and we've had some rough times, but hey, man, if y'all see this, hey, all love. Thank you for your support. Can't thank you enough. Those brothers actually gave us all our music back. And I will say that to the day I die. I appreciate it because they didn't have to do that. And a lot of owners of records, a lot of people who own record labels do not do that. Those guys chose like, hey, man, that's y'all music. We do our own music. You can have it. And then they actually had the music, the masters, the master tapes, all of that, mailed them and gave them back to us. What more can you help? That's a blessing. And that means now I own all my music, not only that I did with them, music that I did with all the labels all over the world. I own all my music, 100% publishing. I am so proud of that I learned it. I'm so proud that I had a chance to do that. And I'm so proud that I met those guys because we had some rough times. We used to take them through hell. But at the same time, man, we were a lot more advanced than most artists that came out. We were already doing our artwork. We already had concepts. We already knew what we wanted to do. We had already been performing as a band. You know, we had already been doing that before we got on the label. We already had offices. We already had our own studios. So, but still, those guys hung in there, man. They never really complained. They just let us do what we want to do. And those guys paid us, man. And they was always looking to try to make us bigger. I didn't last. I think I was only, a lot of people don't know this, I was only on Direct Beat Records probably for 3 years. And I quit in 95 and went on to start my own record label and start doing my own stuff. But once again, I can talk about that all day. Lenny, Lawrence, and Lionel. They forgot about the third brother that owned 430 West. 430 West and Direct Beat. Salute. Thank you guys, man, for believing in us, putting our music out. And hey, they was the ones first got us booking agents and got us out there touring. And my very first trip overseas, they sent me as DJ K1 representing Direct Beat Records. Sent me to the Mayday Festival, 28,000 people, and I DJ'd. I mean, what more could you ask for? You know, it was beautiful to ride on the plane, and people like, oh, you in the military? Nope, I'm coming over to perform. Oh, you paid for the ticket? No, that's a great feeling. Once again, salute Lawrence Burton, Lenny Burton, Lionel Burton, 430 West Direct Beat. Thank you. Shout outs. I'm going to do a different shout out. It's only going to be one picture. I want to give a shout out to the Belleville 3. And anybody in techno house, they know who that is. The Belleville 3 are these guys. The Belleville 3 consists of Juan Atkins, Derek May, Kevin Saunderson. So look at this picture. Tell me who's who. Do y'all know who's who? But I wanted to say, these are the Belleville 3 who are known as like the creators of techno. Derek May, once again, Kevin Saunderson, Juan Atkins. There's others too. I cannot forget Blake Baxter. I cannot forget Eddie Fowlkes. Also, Rick Davies from Cybertron. He was there at the beginning. But I just wanted to say to everybody, salute to all three of these guys. I know Juan the best out of all of them. I've worked with them and, you know, spent time with them. I don't really know the other guys they know me, but we don't know each other that well or whatever. But I just wanted to say salute for what you guys created, what you did. There's a lot of other artists in Detroit. And it's beautiful that we still talk about them. Derek, Juan, and Kevin. Jeff Mills, Mike Banks and URs, lots of people I can name. You know, salute to those guys, what they created, man. It was like they was just doing this. It was a thing for black, it was black music. That's what was so amazing about this. Back in the day, that's what everybody, it was nothing but black people in these clubs listening to, in Detroit, listening to techno music. That's what was happening. And it just got flipped. The world knows about it, and they always equate these three guys as like the originators, innovators, you know, of it and everything. But, you know, I think groups like Drexia, AUX88, DJ Assault, DJ Godfather, Detroit in Effect. Then you got other techno artists like Carl Craig and all these people. It's a lot of people that came after them, man, and it would be nice if sometimes, you know, when people do interviews, you got to ask them and see where the music went. What took it to, what did we go on after that? What went on after that? There was a lot of stuff that transpired. So this is not a knock towards them or anything, but, you know, there's other groups. There's other people who are very influential in this music. But my shout out is to give praise and props, and I give salutes to these three guys who created it and took it to a whole nother level. And it looked like it's about to come back around again. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, it's the kinship with Berlin that created this whole thing. Guys created this music and took it over there, and then it spread to the world. But I just want everybody to know that, you know, we were all there, you know, on the second wave. And there's other artists, man. Sometimes, you know, it would be nice to hear some of these guys talk about other artists. I've been in the game for a long time. But on that note, nothing but praise, nothing but props and love. Derek May, Juan Atkins, Kevin Saunderson. On that note, I want to say, be careful during this time in the pandemic. Wear your mask. It's a trying time, but we're going to all get through it. And I want to say this. I know what I've done. I know what I'm doing and what I will be doing. Peace, love, and thank you all once again for your support. This is the K1 Agenda, Agenda K1. episode 31. We're gonna keep doing this every week. Y'all know what to do. Hey, I just wanted to say, everyone, please hit that subscribe button for YouTube and please subscribe to my page. I really have enjoyed all the support I've been getting, but hey, like this and subscribe to this page. Keep Tucker K1. Hit the subscribe button.
Space and time.